Hey Pierre,
Hello guys, how are you doing?
doing great. How about you? How's life?
I'm great also. I'm great. Thank you so much.
Nice. Should we start? Are you ready?
Yes, of course I'm ready.
Perfect. So for the community, we have a text channel here. You can open the chat. You can ask your questions here. I'm just going to ping you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Would you like to have a short explanation first, Pierre? What do you think? Or should we straight away start with the questions?
No, I think you can start away with a question directly, and then if there are other question like to cover, we'll be happy to do it.
Perfect. There will also be a recording, and the video will be later available on YouTube. So let's start with the first question. Why were you not able to sell out the full collection? What happened?
Yeah, I think like the inability like to sell out like the full collection, but can be attributed like to different things. First of all, like the challenging market condition. It hasn't been like a friendly friendly market. And also because we didn't get like the full marketing support expected by Singularity, our partner on this one, because they launched like a new token exactly at the same time, the same week, named like Sophia, and they did it like successfully. So yeah, but overall, like we are happy with the result in this current market, and also I can say that the collection was a bit like short notice. And it was like during like the summer period as well, so that also like gave us like more challenges to sell out like the full collection. But overall, like we are satisfied with the outcome considering like the circumstances, and we remain like really optimistic about like the future of Agora and Aga tokens and the products we will be like bringing to our community members. And I'm also like convinced that this AI vertical still enhance and improves the entire Agora project, benefiting like all stakeholders at the end involved, and does not dilute like the value of other NFTs within within our ecosystem. On the contrary, yeah.
So you said there will be a cut in the supply of the NFT. Why this decision to cut the supply?
But the decision to cut supply was to create more value for this collection and the minters. I'm convinced that brings also like more rarity to the full collection. It would like devalue, I think, like the collection if Agora was holding like the rest of the collection. So we thought like it was like a good idea to show our appreciation to our current minters by allocating like the rest of the Aga tokens of the unminted NFT to the minted ones. And we are also like convinced that yes, this decision was a good one, and we appreciate like every members, of course, who liked and minted like the Cyclops.
Yeah, so everyone who minted early will benefit from this decision.
Exactly.
How did you do it technically? How does it work?
But Ultra has a burning mechanism on their blockchain, which means we were able like to burn like the rest of the collection because we just closed like the sale like a few hours ago, and they're working on it right now. And in terms of the token distribution, we will like simply remember the extra number of tokens and add them to the existing Cyclops allocation. Also, like please note that there will be no boost on this extra allocation too.
Okay, so a plain token drop, but not additional boost.
Yeah, exactly.
How is that going to be beneficial for the rest of the Cyclop holders, for the entire collection, and especially for the Genesis holders?
But as mentioned earlier, we thought that the supply cut of the Cyclops is beneficial for the current Cyclops holder, as it provides them with extra, of course, Aga tokens coming for the burn supply, but it will be unfair, I think, like if Agora holds the rest of the supply and use them for marketing. So we thought that it was like the best as it generates like value for both the holders and the collection. And in terms of the Genesis holders, I think it's important like to point out that they still have allocation opportunities in the accelerator program, whereas like the Cyclops do not have that. And also the Genesis collection does not have like any cliff or vesting period, which ultimately like give the holders much more freedom and also like more flexibility in the investment. But I already mentioned it like different time, and I think it's important like to say it again.
Yeah, I think some stuff can never be said enough. There's always one guy concerning your decision, but there's always, as Evel's org said, transparency is key, and I like that. Now that you closed the public sale, can you tell us how many additional AGA tokens we're going to receive for each NFT we hold?
Yeah, but as we have like officially closed like the public sale, so at 2 p.m. CET today, we are excited to announce that we have successfully sold like 372 Cyclops, which means 178 NFT will be burned, resulting in an additional, I think it's 1,600,000 AGA tokens, which means like each Cyclops will receive an extra 4,485 AGA tokens.
That's nice.
Yeah,
More tokens for all.
Yeah, it's a good news.
When and where? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, nothing. You can
when and where are gonna be the mint of the weapon, and why it's important to not miss that one?
But the Cyclops weapon will be minted at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, so in 2 days, the 2nd of August. I think it's important to remind you guys that you will receive like a big boost of 2x on your total AGA allocation. So it's represent like if you already have like Cyclops 24,000 AGA tokens, so it's huge. Plus right now like the 4,485 AGA tokens that you're gonna receive thanks to the burn mechanism, yeah. So that's going to be huge. So don't miss out, because like the collection is it's a limited edition at the end, as agreed at the beginning. So you will only have like 100 pieces, and the price for each will be $70.
So there will be 100 supply, $70 each. And can you repeat like the utilities again?
The utilities for the Cyclops?
No, for the weapon.
For the rate. Yeah, but yeah, I can like give you like all the details, but most of it is like you will have like a 2x on your allocation. So Cyclops plus the weapon. So yeah, you're gonna receive like both.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna. No, first of all, you're gonna receive like we're gonna receive like a boost of 1.5x. So as you have like for the Cyclops, so that means like you're gonna have like 2,625 AGA. Same term and condition. So with the vesting period of 12 months and the cliff of 3 months before. But one more time, yes, if you're holding both, so the Cyclops and the Cyclops weapons, holders will receive an additional 2x on the token allocation, so that represents 24,000 AGA token.
Nice. Is there already a date when we can expect the mainnet launch of the DEX?
Yes. But currently, as you know, we are still working on the stable version of the DEX. It mostly will be a classic swap solution, like Uniswap, but implemented on Ultra. Combining like with the bridge, it gives like the possibility to swap or add liquidity for foreign like tokens not present in Ultra, and I think this features is almost like complete at this moment. And the next step is to prepare it like to be audited and release it into the mainnet together like with the bridge. But to answer your question, my net DEX is estimated like to launch in October, November, and consequently, but the AGA tokens will also launch around the same time.
Nice. Perfect. So this year.
Yeah, this year.
What is Agora working on right now?
Good question. We are working
Apart
with
from this.
things right now. We are working on other products. As you know, we have like different core products. So we are working also on the loot box right now that we announced it like few weeks ago. We are super excited about this one, but also we are working on the SDK as well as the AI verticals that we integrated like into like the different core products. But our main focus is still on the development of the DEX for now. But yeah, we are excited like to say that the development also for the loot box is already on its way. We just starting it like a few days ago, and we will announce like more information about it very soon.
Amazing. Nice. There was the user Yuri was asking a question today in the chat and now also in the EMA. If you hold a Cyclops, there is a vesting at the launch, there is a vesting of the token. So what happens if you, for example, sell the Cyclops NFT after 2 months after the DEX launch, when you're still in the vesting? What happens to the tokens? Are they connected to the NFT or are they connected to your wallet when the DEX launches?
But they are connected to your wallet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when the DEX launches and the Cyclops, your vesting starts from the tokens from your Cyclops, then you actually could sell the Cyclops but still get the vested tokens?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. Another question from the community. Is there any option I can make sure to secure a weapon as a Mac user?
Sorry, can you repeat?
If
Can you
there's,
secure the weapon?
is there an option I can make sure to secure a weapon as a Mac user, like for the Cyclops weapons?
Well, yes, you have like the possibility to do it right now. Like even if you have like Mac users, you have like the possibility like to connect to the REST platform. They propose like the Chrome extension. So right now you have like the possibility to connect to iOS thanks to it. Yeah, so it's not a problem. Yeah, even for Mac user, you can secure your weapon.
And you can also buy the weapon with a credit card like the Cyclops.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Perfect. So there is one more question I have here. Will it be possible to have liquidity pools that are both gaming and also AI? For example, if one day a video game uses AI, with all the game token be able to be found both in the game liquidity pools and at the same time in the AI pools?
Oh, it's a good one. So yeah, but first of all, important like to remind you, like guys, that any pool pair can be created by user or on AgoraDex. But yes, this is like technically of how it will be like categorized internally. But the main difference is if it's a video game that use AI, but you will have like the possibility to have like your boost as a liquidity providers with the Genesis collection, or if it's an AI project that features some game or games like feature, but you will need like to have like the Cyclops to get your reward as a liquidity providers. Your boost on your reward. Yeah. It's 1.5x boost.
Someone is asking if you can repeat the date of the mint of the weapon again. It was 7 p.m.
Yeah,
What day was it?
It's this Wednesday, so in 2 days, so the 2nd of August at 7 p.m. CT.
7 p.m. CT. All right. So be ready, guys.
Oh yeah.
Someone is asking, what about the three tickets? So I think it's about the loot box tickets.
Yes, for the 3 tickets, it's about the loot box, and you will have like the possibility to use it as soon as like we launch the loot box. Same, it's we plan like to launch it in October.
But
I
this
discussed.
one,
Yeah.
compared to the vesting, this one is locked on to the NFT, not to the wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Rob is asking why you decided to give Cyclops nearly 50% discount on token price compared to Medusa. Medusa price $360 for 10,800 tokens, and Cyclops $250 for around 40,000 tokens. Pretty much double the number of tokens for the price.
Yeah, we already like answered like this question a couple of times, and I think we make like this decision like to bring like more value to the Cyclops NFT. Why also, and why we choose like to distribute like more AGA token at the end, because, and I think it's the big difference, you have like the vesting period and the cliff, so that protecting like the AGA token at the end. So that's why we took like the decision like to do it like this.
Okay. All right. Let me write something down really quick for the user. Okay, so there's one more question from someone from the community. Is it only possible for a Mac user to buy a weapon on the secondary market or also during the mint session?
Yes, you will have like the possibility to buy it on the secondary market, but I think that's going to be pretty expensive, to be honest, because that's going to be very like a limited edition, like I say, only 100, and thanks to it, you have like the possibility to have the 2x. So if you own like both, you are like the lucky one. And I guess like, yeah, that's going to be like even more complicated to get one on the secondary market. That's going to be more expensive at the public price.
All right, so.
But yes, of course you can. Yeah, so of course you can.
We have covered all the questions now from the community we gathered, and
I think you forget one question. It was like about like the token pools. I saw like the question like a few hours ago. One guy like asked like what token pools will be present on the first day of the AgoraDex release.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So to answer him, like, but the initial pools will be like, first of all, we're gonna have like, of course, pools with stable coins like US USDT, CHSB USDT, but also like AGIX. AGIX, it's like the token of Singularity Net USDT, and of course AGA USDT. But you can also have like pool with AGA, obviously, and with all our strategic partners, so AGA/US, AGA/CHSB, AGA/AGIX, so Singularity Net, but also like AGA/S DAO, who is like that is like the token of Singularity DAO.
So is there a limit on how many weapons a user can use?
Sorry?
Will there be a limit on how many weapons per user?
Yeah, no limitation for it.
So each NFT can or could have one.
Each NFT can have like one. Yeah, you cannot have like more than one weapon per NFT, of course.
But at the mint, there's a limit to mint?
We did not define like the number yet. We'll have like to check with my technical team, but probably that's going to be like 2, I think, like maximum. Otherwise, that doesn't make sense because the supply is very limited. Like I say, so it's going to be like only 100. So yeah, I don't think we're going to put like more than 2.
Okay. So for your question, Tax, you just asked, will every account with a Cyclops will have a free Cyclops weapon? I don't think so, but the mint will be on Wednesday, 7 p.m. CT. There is also a question in French, Pierre. You have to read the chat by yourself. I cannot translate
Okay,
for you.
okay, let me check it.
From Sealer Jack.
Let me check it. Up.
Let me continue. Did you catch it?
No, I don't see it yet. I'm on the chat right now.
In the stage chat? Oh, recorded AMA. Okay, he meant if the AMA is recorded. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Recording right now.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to add before we're going to close it up?
Yes, I would like to conclude. I would like to thanks like we are like incredibly like all the Agora team. I think like grateful to to you guys, to our strong and committed community for continuous like support in building and growing AgoraDex. And we also like recognize, I think it's important to say, like the challenge faced in this market, and we appreciate your strong belief in our vision. And yeah, your feedback is very valuable also like to us. We're doing our best like to shaping like the direction of our platform. So please like keep it coming. And one thing for sure, it's like our dedicated like tech team is working hard right now to developing like the decks, and we are looking forward like to present it to you like sooner than later. I don't know if you have like the time to already check like the second version of the decks, who is already like live on our website. Don't hesitate if you have like any concern or question about it. And yes, thank you again. And please feel free like to reach out to me like anytime. I'm available here in Discord, or even like if you want like to do like a Google Meet, I'm available for you guys.
All right, perfect. There's a last question of Robin. If there will be a pause in launching new NFTs, it has been quite a lot in a short period.
Yes, we plan like to launch like what? The NFT?
Additional NFTs.
No, they will not be. No, they will not be additional NFT.
Okay.
No.
So
That's,
he concerned today in the chat that, or his opinion is that we have now the Genesis one, with the Cyclops one, with all the weapons.
yeah,
And
I think this one more time, the Cyclops was super important for us. It brings a lot of value to this project with this new AI vertical, the new partnership that we have like with Singularity. So it was important for us like to propose it to you guys. So thank you so much one more time for your support. If you hold it, congrats for it, and don't miss the weapon.
Oh, perfect. Nice ending words. Don't miss the weapons. Thank you very much for the community for being here tonight. It was a pleasure to be here, to have the AMA here, and especially thank you very much, Pierre, for taking your time as a CEO of Agora. You have to
Thank you,
deal,
Pierre.
you have to deal like with tons of stuff all the day, but you still have time for stuff like AMAs like this. I really appreciate that, and I also think the community loves to hear the CEO on a regular basis. Thank you.
Always my pleasure, guys. Thank you, and have a great evening. Bye.
Bye bye.